sure to follow our amazing sponsors, Fiya Infusion, Tax Strategy, Ask Blue Jay, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, and Black Dollar Days. And be sure to tune into our other programming throughout the week. All right, y'all, let's get it. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indy 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Zeewiththetea, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi, and I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
Hey, it's a party, it's for everybody. Happy birthday, Amio. Y'all know he is one of our favorite artists over here at the Blueprint Live. Hey. It's his whole birthday today. Shout out to him. We celebrating everybody. The Cancers, the Taurus, all the whole zodiac signs, everybody. We just gonna rock real quick. I got a real special show. I got my boy Jeff joining me tonight. He's also known as the Lyrical Assassin. So y'all make sure y'all get into it. We're gonna have a male perspective tonight. It's for everybody. I just had to rock out real quick. Okay, shout out to Amio. Shout out to Felice, the whole family. Y'all, my lashes over here doing a thing right now. Let me bring in my special guest. It really is it's doing a lot right now. Let me bring in my special guest. Okay, we got the Lyrical Assassin. Hold on, let me bring him in real quick.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm good. And yourself? What's going on?
I'm happy to be here. I feel blessed, no stress. You feel me?
Too blessed to be stressed. Yes, you said it right on the head.
Too blessed to be stressed. So, look, I've been excited to have you on the show because I feel like we got some really good topics.
Yes.
It's been a lot going on this week, right?
There's been a whole hell of a lot of things going on this week.
I know.
Matter of fact, I'm actually honored to be here. I was just cracking up earlier on social media. I was like, 3 months ago, I came on as a guest, pretty much introduced myself. And now I'm back again. So appreciate you on that. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And you have a whole movement and everything that you and your team are doing. So before we jumped in, I wanted to just give you a second to really talk about that. You have a tour coming up. We want everybody to get in tune and support you.
Sure thing. So the label that I'm signed to, Music of All Records, me and my business partner, Ebony Archer, we're throwing a tour. It's going to be a 4-month tour starting from September all the way to January to combat mental illness. And when it comes to mental illness, sometimes we was taught to be strong and don't worry about it, continue doing what you're doing, you'll be all right. But there's a lot of things going on, especially in the Black community. So we take it to a 3-day event. For the first day, it's a speaker event. So we'll have guest speakers, motivational speakers.
Okay.
So that's going to be our educational format to empower and educate.
Absolutely.
Then the second day will be the musical concert. So we curing and healing mental illness through music. We're going to have R&B artists, rap artists, any genre that comes and bless that stage. And then the third day, we're doing a comedy showcase where we make them laugh. So all 3 of those formulas is a way to at least help solve the question of mental illness. We're partnered with NAMI, which is one of the biggest mental illness companies in the entire United States.
Okay.
And NAMI stands for the National Association for Mental Illness. And we're so happy to partner with these guys. And we're doing 15 different states, all for mental illness.
Yay. That's dope. And I mean, it's such a great cause. I feel like it's really taboo when we talk about it within our community. So, the fact that you all have a whole movement going for that, we, definitely want to get behind that and support for sure.
Yes. And let me just drop the website just in case.
Give them the website.
Right. So if people want to know more, if you want to be a performer, you want to be a sponsor, you want to be a vendor, or you just want to support and get your tickets, which they are on sale until July 31st.
Okay.
The website is www.ebonizedchill.online.
Okay. That's amazing. Y'all make sure y'all go and look, get your tickets. Look, we got to find a way to participate. It's more than one day. So, you can get out and support when you can.
Definitely. And the first day is in Chicago. So that'll be September 9th through the 11th. We're going to be at the Hilton Garden Inn at Midway Airport. So y'all get there. Get there.
Y'all heard it here first. For sure. No, I'm excited for that and that you all are doing that. Let me get some comments on the screen real quick.
Definitely.
The Lyrical Assassin, hope he got bars.
Oh man, here we go. Already.
Yep. And then she also put nice for for your tour and everything. I'm happy that all of these things. I mean, you were on the show a few months ago and you've made so much, on your journey at this point. So you gotta, just keep going. We gotta keep it up.
Definitely.
Keep it up. So look, before we go any further, shout out to the family, okay? Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3 and Indy 101.5. Everybody at Chicago was good. Everybody in Philly was good. And everybody in New Jersey was good. I'm so happy to have y'all back for another week. I think it's time to go ahead and just kick it off, honestly.
Yes.
Jeff, look, I'm going to call you Jeff for this interview. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, because I'm like, look, we acknowledge the Lyrical Assassin out here in the streets. Get it together. Okay. My sponsors, Fire Infusions, Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, Tax Strategy, and Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Y'all, we sponsoring. Okay.
Make sure y'all get that Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. I'm telling y'all, ladies, y'all get beamed up real quick.
I got the men's shades too, so it's lit.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting me a pair. I want to rock it on the tour.
Okay, and then look, I got to get you one. You got to tell me your color so we can make sure we match it up correct. Okay.
Got you.
I got you. Lavish Looks gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of all of y'all. I had a whole sale, Jeff. Why they was playing with the sale?
What? See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
I don't get it. I was just like, what are we doing here? Jump in on this.
The thing that bothers me too, other than me being a comedian and a hip hop artist, I also do photography. So I would get a lot of clients that I will always, talk about my price, of course. However, there's situations where I ask what their budget is. So then we'll create that. So what happens is we'll create that budget, and then we will do a package deal based off that budget. And it's crazy because as soon as we establish everything, they just go ghost. And it's like, you created the price.
How you run off on your own plug?
And then, of course, we do deposits and such. However, the deposits is like up to 30% down. I don't do the 50% because apparently people get scared of the 50% down. I'm like, okay, you got 30%. They don't even have that on their own price. So I'd be like, all right, I'll see you at the Nike store when you get them Jordans out. And be like, oh, so you can't get your branding in order, but you're gonna get these Jordans. I peep you. I see y'all out there.
You see the people and you just be like, okay, well, I guess this is what you want to do. I mean, I don't know. I see it all the time, especially when I'm sending out things as far as like my advertising packages. I'm like, look, everybody know as far as the businesses that's rocking with me, any of my affiliates, like we rocking. For real, for real. So it's not a question. Once I send it out, okay, you know, if you're not ready right now, that's on you. It's okay.
Exactly.
Like I'm not mad, I'm not offended.
And you know, you just got to invest in yourself. If you out here saying you're an entrepreneur or you're trying to be somebody in the entertainment industry, you have to invest in yourself. That's the only way you're going to get to the next level. You got to invest.
Okay. Absolutely.
But yeah,
y'all better get these gems, period.
Yeah. You know, stop buying liabilities, buy assets.
Speaking of which, today's topic, misconceptions of entrepreneurship.
Oh, wow. I walked into that one.
Yeah, you walked right into it. So we're going to be talking about that on tonight's show. You know, with Jeff, he has a few different things that he does. And I felt like that would be a really good topic that we could talk about, you know, because you've certainly maneuvered within different industries and did some things. So I feel like a lot of people that listen in will be able to get some gems from tonight's show.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I have a couple of ideas that comes to mind. So yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get into tonight's Hate It and Love It. All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it. Why was everybody so mad on Father's Day? And that's how we're going to start it off.
Oh, my God. Look.
What happened, Jeff? What happened?
First of all, I want to give a shout out to all the single moms out there that claims this holiday. It's like, do men get a holiday? Do we get a holiday? Because it's like some women, not all women, some women, they just still in our holidays. We don't get Father's Day. We don't get nothing. It's like, oh my goodness. And the thing that made me laugh was I was on this thread on Twitter, and it was a bunch of fathers that's on child support, and they was like, will the court let us earn our Father's Day back? And I wanted to laugh so hard, but then I'm like, I'm a victim of the system, so it's like I can't laugh at that. Do we get Father's Day back? And
that's a whole different level to it, though.
It's a whole different level to it, and then it's like the presence. Because for me, I'm simple. You know, if you give me something cool, but if I go hard on you if I go hard for you on Mother's Day, you know, give me that same energy on Father's Day.
Yeah,
a thug didn't get nothing barely on Father's Day. You know?
Not you didn't get nothing though.
I ain't getting nothing. I ain't expect anything. Then my daughter didn't call me because with my kids situation, I have 3 kids by 3 different women. I failed in life a little bit. It's okay. But
you said that when you came on the show last time, though. That's not a secret to my listeners.
So it's like, man, at least call me and say Happy Father's Day if my kids and whatnot. They didn't. So, but my little baby, was with me, so we had a lot of fun. And one of my best presents that I always have is just to see them and kicking and whatnot. But it was a lot of angry fathers on Father's Day that was like,
I was like,
this holiday, we're done. Maybe I'll get some for my birthday. And I think that's the only holiday men gets nowadays is just their birthday, and they barely get anything on that.
Is that how the men is really feeling right now?
That's how the men are feeling, man. That's how the men are feeling. There's some fathers and men out there that probably disagree, but for the majority of us, we're like, yo, could we at least get a drink or something? You feel me?
But the only thing that I saw that I did agree with was they like, don't make daddy get on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Let them just. Can we get some Destiny's Child cater to you, to the real fathers out here? Like,
we had the barbecue. We had to wash all the dishes. It was like the only thing we probably didn't do was drive.
Keep him active all day. That's it. That's horrible.
My lady was like, all right, I'll drive. I was like, you sure?
Right. Like, is this a trick?
Because for me, I let the seat all the way back, got the heated seats, put the heat on. I'm just chilling. Like don't threaten me with a good time.
Exactly. Like, it's nap time up in here.
Nap time.
Okay, so look, that was one of my hated. I have another one that's a little bit more of a deeper dive. So I'm gonna let you go first. What you kind of hated this week? Like what's going on?
What I kind of hated this week, I hate when people hop on your Facebook and then after you have a conversation with them, they try to hack your page by trying to sell you something off Cash App. And it's like, we was talking about broccoli. Where the hell did money come into play here? Like, what's going on?
Confusion.
The social media scams gotta stop. And what's crazy is it was people that I would have a lot of mutual friends with. So I thought, okay, we kind of know each other, you know.
Yeah.
But then they ended up being just a scam bot. So they're scam bots perpetrating other people's pages, and then they trying to get Cash App information. How about some send me your Cash App? Okay. And then they'll
the
say
Bitcoin people and the cartoon graphic people are like the bane of my existence. They just I don't like it.
And then what's worse, on Instagram, my Instagram page is all based on my artistry. Where did the Bitcoin miners come into play? That's all the friends that's all the alerts and people in my inbox that have been trying to holler at me lately is the Bitcoin miners. Maybe it's giving me a sign. I don't know, but I dislike it. It makes me just want to. It's like Zuckerberg, bro. You got Facebook and Instagram. Fix it.
So this is the thing.
You already got a lawsuit that a couple of people got a couple of change. Oh, did you get that Facebook change? That little Facebook change?
Yes.
Yeah. You already got sued once, man.
Hey,
you
when it slapped, I was like this. I'm like, oh, hi. I didn't know that this was coming.
Yeah. It came out of nowhere and it went straight to a bill. I never even got a chance to enjoy it. I was like,
They zailed it to me. They zailed it to me.
And they zailed it to me as well. And it got.
I had a problem with that because hear me when I tell you this.
Before.
When I filled out the stuff for the settlement, you know what I'm saying, or what what they had going on, I never ever put in my Zelle information.
You know what? And I thought about that too.
Never put my Zelle information in. I had to like ask somebody. I asked my husband. I was just like, "Did you put in yours? Like, did you put in your Zelle information? How did they Zelle both of us?"
Man,
it's a problem. It's a problem. They too in our stuff. You know, I found out that people be too much in your stuff when, you know, with the robbery that happened a few weeks ago. Like, I'm just like, man, you know, I had to like lock my credit down, do all that other stuff. I'm like, these fools was trying to go rampant.
Yeah. Definitely.
On my whole identity. Like, that's trash. It's trash.
It is trash. I'm like, you know what? I don't know how they be getting to our information, but we got to figure it out because we're the type of people on social media. We don't care. We just do what we got to do. And the whole time they just doing all types of stuff. And it's like, okay.
Behind your back. They do what they do, try to hack you.
Yeah. And shoot, it's easy to get hacked, especially if your password ain't strong enough. So
but when I tell you that thing it's got fences around it, and even then people can still, you know, get through. And that's the unfortunate part. It's like, why won't you all this effort? Why don't you go and take that and do something with it? Some of these people are so smart that be hacking and scamming. Like, I know it's this one girl on my timeline. I know she is scamming about some puppies. Straight up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Yorkies.
Jeff, I kid you. Jeff, if I go on your timeline and see this thing, I'm not gonna call her out on air right now. But I felt like she just popped up, and I felt like we had over 160 something mutual friends. So I'm just like, okay, who is she? Has anybody laid eyes on her? Like, what? Because I do want a puppy, but I know enough not to get one from Facebook.
Yo, the whole thread was like, yo, got these puppies, can't keep them. You don't have to pay us nothing, but you got to pay a rehoming fee. And people was like, what the hell is a rehoming fee?
Because I guess they say they the shelter. they're the shelter. Right?
I was like, yeah, exactly. And I'm like, heck, you know, I'm dead. Because people was hitting me up, was like, this is a scam. So I'm like, all right, let me hit the person in the inbox. And I hit the person in the inbox, and before you know it, it was a scam. So I had to I had to apologize to a lot of people because I'm the type of person, if I like something and things cool, I will share it on my platform. If you look on my Facebook platform, it's other than my stuff, I share a lot of other people's stuff because, you know, I like it. I thought it was amazing. If it's entertaining, funny, or educational, I'll share it.
Okay.
And with that, it's been a lot of people selling dogs and stuff like that, but they usually have a price. But this one was like, nah, you don't just come pick them up and pay this rehousing fee. So people's like, what's the rehousing fee? And I know legally that's anywhere between $50 to $100. So they was talking about some $300. I'm like, nah, that sounds like a sale.
they basically sold the puppy. They cut down the intro price. Like, that's still the price. That's still the price.
Yeah. So it's a lot of scams out there. People that's watching, just make sure if they don't, look, I'm at the point where if they don't call your phone directly, don't believe it.
I got to see your information. I got to see.
Right. I got to see information. Give me a call. Give me an email. Something.
I feel you on that. Well, I think that's a good hated it. Hated it. So this one, all right. All my animal lovers. A man did a very, very bad thing. So, Jeff, have you seen the video of Caesar from Black Ink Crew?
Oh my God. Which one?
The one where he was beating his dogs outside and he threw like the cage at the end of the video.
I saw that.
This is the thing. I felt like it was real scumbag for them to like still keep him on air after he had like beat up his daughter. Like, this is the thing. Everybody, you know, in families, everybody know a little whoop whoop, but ain't nobody like beating your ass out the shower and like kicking you and doing stuff like that. Like, no one's doing that. And I felt like that he got a pass with that before. And the fact that VH1 today cut ties with him and it was like a dog, it was kind of like a situation where which one is a heavier offense, if you catch my drift. So the first part of that hated it would definitely be what he did, because it's just like, how could you beat a defenseless animal? Like, even people that don't like animals wouldn't do what he did to that particular, you know, animal on that video. It was horrific.
And that's why I'm doing this mental illness tour, because a lot of our superstars are going crazy. After that Will Smith slap, I was like, oh yeah, we got to do this tour. We got to do it. We got to, because, you know, everybody think that it's okay, and people are going wild. And then you got COVID, you got recessions, then you got inflation. It's crazy out here.
It is.
It's crazy out here. So we gotta figure out a way before we all lose our minds. It's bad enough. You know, I don't want to say too much. You know, they probably watching.
I mean, let them.
Say too much. You know, they starting to get our superstar. They starting to kill us off, man, because we know too much. So I'm just be quiet.
Okay, okay, that's a separate series. That's a separate series.
Right.
Okay, so my love it would definitely have to be celebrating my nephew's first birthday.
Oh snap! Okay, go ahead, TT.
TT came through. Nephew got a little cell phone. He got some clothes. Like he iced out. He gonna be all good.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
My love it is being the guest co-host on MzMetchi with the Blueprint Media. That's what I love, because I'm like, yo, because people was like, wait a minute, you going back on there? And I was like, nah, not only that I'm going back on there. They was like, 3 months ago you was just here. And I was like, and now I'm back. So thank y'all for tuning in, for everybody that's tuning in. Y'all amazing.
It's lit. I mean, from here, there, and everywhere. Speaking of which, so my other love it. I found out on Saturday when I was talking to, again, shout out Fluent Radio. Y'all know that they have just come into my life. These are like these are my friends. These are my mentors as far as within the game. And they let me know that my show is going to be in Houston soon.
What? Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I can hardly contain myself. I am just
Oh
Jeff,
my God.
Jeff. Okay, so look. I started doing my show in January of 2019.
Got you.
And my mission has been the same. I knew what my mission was. And it's just like the fact that these, other stations and, these other cities are taking a chance on me, and all that I'm trying to do is just help put other people on. I recognize that what God gave me, like he gave me a mouthpiece and just an aura where it's like I can promote anybody or whatever. Like the people that I have on my show are of quality. And I want the world to meet them. Like I want to meet the world, but I want them to meet the people that come on my show. So the fact that it got picked up in like another city, and I mean, I just announced the first syndication at the top of the year. I cannot even describe to you how I feel. I be trying not to cry on my show, but it gets real sometimes, and
it does get real. And
yeah.
And what was it? Was Philly the other one?
Philly. So it's Philly in New Jersey.
Oh my God. Yeah, because 2 of my tour dates is state Texas and Philly. So
it's lit.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
Wait, are y'all going out to Dallas or Houston?
I think we're going to be in Houston.
Say word. My best friend stays out in Dallas.
Houston.
My best friend stays in Dallas, which we've been trying to plan a trip anyway.
Oh yeah, well, sounds like you coming to Texas.
You going to the tour, y'all. Get in tune. So yeah, no, that's the love. It just, I'm thankful for the growth. I'm thankful for so much. I'm thankful for my life.
Yeah.
For just everything around me. So that definitely, like, that's the love it this week.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
I love it. I love it. So look, I wanted to take just like a quick music break. I mean, I feel like we should listen to your song.
Of course. Why not?
Because why not? Okay, let me go ahead. When is the next single coming out?
Next single should be coming out probably, I want to say October, but it could be before then. Yeah.
I know I'll be having that a little bit earlier than the public. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I just gotta tweak a few things. It's ready. It's just gotta tweak a few things and then make sure the split sheets is right and everything, because it's been produced like heavily, so it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is Watch Out For Me, y'all. The Lyrical Assassin.
Thank y'all on all music platforms, whatever y'all look.
I got my wine. It's a bottle.
Got your wine? I have my coffee earlier, so I'm off the coffee.
You need a drink.
I need a drink. Watch out for me. Watch out for me. Yeah. I put my foot
trying to sing a little melody in the back.
The time is harder to ever. You never stop. In fact, who are you? Look, I am a sponsor. Baptized by all the fire of the past. Now the flow on the focus from the regular. We call it corner. What you expect from me told you Daddy and little mother, no apology. I gotta do this just for watching them punky and they go to make a man chill. No disrespect, matter of fact, everything's late. I'm all about my business, keeping me chill. My Lord, my soul provides. You keep a life, stay in a little, take the damn person. I'm gonna win this final round. Ain't nobody bigger me down. You know how I was born to win. That's why you watching me. I'm as bad as the ever and not. It's finna be a breakout on like a lot. Continue practicing fluent, the speakers knock, and let's get back to the music. Everything is rational. Life is random. Everything is tactical. Go to take abandon. All the doors are open. I'm releasing tank guns. Put my music on, kill the people, kill the blood. They say I can't have no pulling this. I'm the lyrical assassin. That's my head, the first pick. Don't assassinate my character. Better than cheddar. Get your girl weather. Send that back never. I'm from the public, dirty blocks of River Man. With crab habits and gangs blocking they make it land. Survival of the fittest, I'm with it, these lessons in. Watch out for me, a loser? No.
You know, we have to get them a little, we got to get them a sneak peek.
Right. Little sneak peek. Little sneak peek.
Little sneak peek. Okay. So look, tonight's What Would You Do? Jeff is going to be off the chain now. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, first, I got to take a commercial break. But when I come right back, we'll have that What Would You Do? And y'all, it's juicy. It's juicy.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in. Reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Blueprint Live.
What would you do when you come back from commercial break? No, let me stop.
I thought you know what? When you started, I thought she was about to say, "What would you do?" I was about to start jamming like real quick.
Right.
Real quick. So look, for those that don't know, okay, I got my special guest co-host in the house. Y'all make sure that y'all following Jeff on all platforms.
Thank you.
The tour is coming up. We making noise for mental health awareness, okay?
80 days left. 79, 80 days left. So
period.
Y'all ain't gonna never see a tour like this one. Like, is first of all, I'm debuting myself as a motivational speaker. Then of course, for my comedian fans out there, for me doing comedy for the past 10 years, you know, I'm coming with the jokes. And then for the people that never seen me perform music before, I guess we can say as well, me debuting as a performing artist at an actual showcases. Like I did some small shows, open mics and stuff like that, but for people to really see me, they're gonna really see that come out. So yeah, you don't want to miss it.
That's exciting. Well, look, you gonna help me dive into this. What would you do?
Definitely.
All right, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's do this. Okay. I've been with the guy for a year and we get along very well. He's really good to me, treats me good, but he has a 3-year-old child with a woman he never dated. He's also said he's determined to be in his child's life because he never had a father. Okay, we like that. I think this is why I've been so relaxed with his co-parenting relationship. But recently something just seems off. He always talks about her to the point that I told him to stop as we're trying to have our own relationship. He's called her out of her name a few times, but for the most part, they seem to be cordial. He had a conversation with her that I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to hear. He told her they have so much love between them. He hates it when they fight. She must have said something short because the conversation ended. I haven't said anything yet, and I know not to get involved in the baby mama, baby daddy drama. I confronted him about it, and he went straight to how I don't trust him, and he loves her as the mother of his child. She is family, but she was never serious. I'm finding it hard to trust him, before we were so in love, and I just can't shake this nagging feeling, what would you do?
Ooh, we.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow. So
Jeff, is
um,
that not as I told you it was gonna be a spicy one? Didn't I tell you that?
that is a spicy one.
Yeah, it's
I'm
spicy.
trying to conjure up my thoughts because I've been through a small similar situation.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, to the lady, it was good that you did confront um about it. If he
Yeah.
feels uncomfortable talking about her, I believe maybe that he has feeling for the baby mama instead of you. I know that it don't sound right and whatnot, but you got to realize too, it's some about these kids that you want to do right by the kid to make sure that you get along with the mother of those kids. Because in this world, you only have one set of parents. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Um, the fact that they never had a relationship, it all depends on what it was. Was it one of those encounters where they met somewhere and they engaged in sexual activity and a oops happened, or did they
Yeah.
really was liking each other? They engaged in the act, and then it was like, yeah, you cool, but I don't know about all of this. It all depends on what that past was like.
Yeah.
So, um, he as the guy has to let you know what's going on, what it is.
That's right.
Have to,
That's
because
right.
if not, then it's only going to get worse if that problem doesn't be solved.
That's right.
Don't go to the mother of his child. Go to the man, because that's going to cause drama. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, that woman don't like you. I realize that if you got a guy and he has kids by other females, those females do not like you by default. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
That relationship would never happen. So
Hmm.
hopefully
That's
the
an interesting
man,
perspective.
yes, hopefully the man has the guts to let you know what it really is. And if he is in love with his baby mama, he trying to start that family, then I hope he tells you that, so therefore you can move on, because I can understand your confusion and your puzzledness.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they're, what I want to call it, playing reindeer games, that's a big no-no. So that has to be a conversation. And if nothing don't happen, then maybe you have to, like, do she have kids on her own?
It
What's
didn't
the
seem
situation
like it.
like?
It seemed
It
like
didn't
it
seem
was
like
just
it. So
like maybe a one-on-one type of situation
yeah,
when he has a
so if things is not happening and he's not, making sure that you're good emotionally and spiritually, then there's a chance that you're probably gonna have to get up out of that relationship. But he should be able to tell you what it is. I hope and
Well,
pray
this is
that
the
he does.
thing. When I read this, I was able to identify with her perspective
Yeah,
because, sometimes when I say that I date on the show, people be like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, I wasn't always married. Like,
right.
this is well before my marriage. But needless to say, um, was talking with this guy, and it just, I had heard, I would say like an exchange that was a little bit inappropriate
Right.
and between the guy that I was talking to at the time and his child's mother. And this was the thing, I was super young, and his baby was also super young too, so I'm just like, something's wrong with something's wrong with that picture. So then there were some things, a couple like instances where I'm just like, okay, you done went ghost and did this, like, go be a family, like you should go and be a family, you know what I'm saying, and do what you have to do. So in this situation, I mean, it was pretty easy. Like, once I started feeling weird about the situation, I just kind of dropped it. I'm like,
Yeah,
so it's like,
it's a catch-22 with that situation, but communication will always be key to see
ding ding
where
ding.
y'all at. It's all about communication. Because my next question is gonna see, well, how long they been dating? If they
She
falling
said,
in
hold on. She said a year. Hold
a
on.
year.
I've been with the guy for a year and we get along very well. So that's what she said.
Yeah, so a year, that's enough time to, I guess you could say, to get to know a person.
I
Um,
agree.
I think it shouldn't take that long. If they've been getting along up until that point, then a conversation has to be, because now, you're pretty much exclusive with it. Where do we go from here? Yeah, we understand that you have a kid and whatnot, but you got to realize I'm your lady, not her. It's supposed to be all about the kid, not you, her, and the kid. That's not what it's supposed to be. So they have to have a talk. The guy has to let her know what it is. Do I want to be with you, or do I want to do this family thing? You can't do both. Can't do both.
Can't do both. And if you are doing both, you should go and apply for those shows on TLC. I'm pretty sure they would love to document your stuff. Period. They would love that. They would love that. So,
ooh, that was deep. That was deep.
I mean, I don't know. This one is just, for me, I'm not a big fan of gaslighting either. So it's like, if I'm letting you know that something is wrong with me, and I can even say, like, even with my husband, like, just as we learn to communicate with each other over the years, I'm like, look, it may not be of importance to you, but if I'm important to you, you will make it of importance to you too. And I'm gonna afford you that same luxury when it's the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a long time to develop that within relationships. So it's like, it's 1 year. She doesn't have like any concrete stuff, but I think she needs to set some boundaries very early on. Like, it's not appropriate for you to like do certain things with your child's mom if we're exclusive. Now, if we're not exclusive, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
I don't know. Jeff, I got a bad spirit.
And even if y'all not exclusive, but y'all been kicking it, it's still a no-no. Because you got to have boundaries. A lot of people don't set boundaries in the beginning. They wait till later when you in too deep. Then they want to hit the boundaries. It's like, I didn't get away with all of this. You can't catch me in my stuff now. You should have said that in the beginning. You knew I wasn't crap. Yeah. So, now what? And then if people just talk to each other again, like how grandma and grandpa did, I think romantic relationships will continue to be on the uprise. Because right now, one of the two problems is lack of communication and finances. That's it. Two things that can be fixed so easily.
Very easily. Very easily. I don't know. It's funny how when you're growing up and you're figuring out different ways of how to maneuver within your romantic relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like how you have to grow and evolve. A problem that, and I'm not even gonna say it's a problem, but something that I heard consistently as I was like coming up was that I just kind of like told it how it was. I'm like, look, because I'm just a firm believer of lay the cards out on the table. I don't have time for the extra. So exactly. What's going on? I mean, and I won't go into details about those conversations, but needless to say, it's just like what it is and what it ain't gonna be, because it could be this, it could be that, it's communication. If you set it out there, nobody is offended. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can get mad at you because it's just like you were honest from the get-go.
Got you. Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've met a lot of like women who are honest about what they do, men that are honest. So it's like if he got a thing, or if he like, look, I don't know what I want to do. I'm trying to sort this out, but like I love you, but I gotta butter her up so that she'll let me see my kids. Like, I mean, you gotta say something.
Definitely. Whew.
And that's weird.
You gonna make me want to get on my YouTube channel and talk about
very true. Hey,
with the what is that? I guess you could say sugarcoating the baby mama / baby daddy. I'm gonna do a whole nother segment on that because
Wait. So tell me about this one since we're on the topic. What happened? I did not see that one.
So no, because it's like I said earlier, it's supposed to be about the child. If you're not with the mother of your kid and or kids, that form of communication is a wrap. It's all about the kids. Once you have kids, that's just what it is. But some people be trying to work it out, try to fight it out, and try to bring the family back in there. And then when the other person's like, no, I'm good, I moved on, I closed that chapter. Now now it gets to the point where you have bitter baby mamas / baby daddies. Ridiculous. And it gets ridiculous, and then you got situations where you put child support on people, so now you letting the government know your business, and child support don't pay nothing. Let me tell y'all something. So child support is pretty much you're paying the government back. If you have government benefits, medical card, link card, and all that other stuff, we're basically paying the government back. If our child support payment is $400 a month, you're getting probably $70 out of that. The government is getting the bulk of that money. And then for every kid you have after that, the price goes smaller and smaller and smaller. So if you have 3 kids by 3 different women, the first baby mom might get 70, the second one might get 40, and the third one probably get $10. It gets smaller.
I'm sorry. Please hold.
Yeah.
They acting up.
Yeah.
Teach us the game goes, no.
Child support, you're paying the government back. All that money does not go to the mother and or father of your kids. It doesn't.
Jeff, I don't want to interject, but I want to tell you this.
Go ahead.
I used to work in the banking industry. Yes. And sometimes I would have to, I was an assistant branch manager, but I used to have to like run the drawer sometimes. And Jeff, probably one of the most disheartening things was to see a woman to come in with her children. Okay. She's trying to take them on a downtown day. You can tell she's just trying to do the best that she can.
Correct.
And deposit a $7.34 check from child support.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have children. But that is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So what is she to do with $7.34? What it costs more to the materials for the check, the paper that the check.
It costs more to make the check. It costs more to make the check. So if a dude is doing what he's supposed to do for his kids and everything, then let it be that. Don't put him in the system, because now you're robbing that man. Now he has to work so hard to not only pay if he got a mortgage or a car note, now he got another bill. Like, we're trying to consolidate our debt, not increase it,
That's right.
So to throw another bill on us like that, and now that's why a lot of these fathers who are doing it correctly, we got to work really hard just to pay child support, because if we don't, we lose our license. All licenses that we have, from driver's license to security license, any licenses that you got in your state will be gone. And if you have, if your child support is over a certain amount, you can't get a passport. They can lock you up. You can go to jail.
Okay, hold on. They said we got one comment here. Some baby mamas do it out of spite.
And that's the label. Shout out to Music of All Records that's coming up on here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on. But yeah, so
I think that it's done. It's just like, this is the thing. So, I speak very lightly on these particular topics because I don't have children. So I can only go off of what I think like, but I know as far as in my life right now, that if my husband and I had a child and like we didn't make it or whatever the case is, like I probably wouldn't elect to take him to court or do anything like that, because I just feel like, at some point we had love. You feel me? At some point I loved you enough that I laid down with you. I had your child, you know what I'm saying? And we made this choice together. So I'm not going to put you into the system like that. But the catch to that is, I'm not going to do it as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
And I think it's sad because you see both instances. You see some where they're doing what they need to do. Like this particular guy, because I've seen certain situations, Jeff, where, the guy feel like he got to butter his baby mama up or whatever the case is because he got somebody new. He trying to move forward. He trying to do all that other stuff. And I'm like, baby, move in peace. Move in love.
Move in peace. At the end of the day,
it's so weird.
At the end of the day, it's all about your happiness. It's not nobody else. It's not nobody else's job to make you happy. You have to find your happy place. We have to find common ground and work together. But also you have to upgrade your individuality. Which is going to be one of my speech topics. You got to upgrade your individuality. And basically is, in a nutshell, if you can't save yourself, how can you save somebody else? Don't make sense.
With this particular lady though, I feel like that I do like the fact that she called it out.
Yes.
I like the fact that she said something, because you have to advocate for yourself. Don't let nothing slide. Like, ooh.
No, don't let nothing slide.
To a person that used to let stuff slide. And I'm not even talking about just romantic stuff, just in general, stuff at work, stuff with family, stuff with friends. We're not doing that no more. Like, baby, you got to do right by me, because I can see you and I can see you not doing right by me. So we got to talk about it.
Got to talk about it, and men, we got to do the same thing. If some of your woman is out of pocket, holla at her. We ain't trying to, we got to get in this point of trying to check each other. We got to stop competing. Just stop it. It's not a check. It's not a, so what you want? Just talk.
Like, I'm not on anything.
Just general conversation. If something is out of pocket, address it respectfully. Because sometimes we can hurt each other's feelings with our words. So we got to be careful how we talk to each other, especially if we got, because they say, when you got years in a relationship, there's a lot of no filter situations that go on. And sometimes you can say something and you can really hurt a person's feelings. They may not show it then and there, but
they will at some point.
And that's another form of mental illness. So you got to be careful. Got to be careful.
Yeah. It's funny. My husband and I will say, like, we're going to use delightful words. Just because the thing about it is, it's like, okay, the longer that you be with somebody, like, of course, like, this is like my best friend. You feel me? So it's like, so sometimes we have to, like, okay, like, wait a minute. We got to go back to the romance. Cause I'm like, bruh. I don't know. It's just how we talk to each other. It's funny.
Yeah.
But it's all about, just like communicating. Okay. Like, let's just get on the same page so we can talk about serious stuff. We can talk about fun stuff. We could joke, do all that other. This situation, I don't know. He might be macking his baby mama down. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to say that. And I'm a whole dude. I'm a whole dude. So I was trying to be respectable because, men, we've been taking so many L's, man. We got.
Wait, Jeff. Okay, so then how about the? Okay, wait. You've been open. You shared this with us, so we're not saying that this is your experience, but I'm gonna ask you this question because it goes around.
Got you.
Can the baby daddy always go back to the baby mama?
No. Woman is not that dumb.
Because I'm like, for me, I don't believe it, but it's just like people say it all the time. Like they can just like get back, and I'm like, well, I can't. I don't know. I'm
gonna get slightly personal. Take it from me. If I had an opportunity to go back to one of the two baby mamas and whatnot, they won't even accept it. They won't even believe it. They'll be like, nah. And it's crazy because they both, not to put their business out there, they both in a relationship. But if I were to be on some, hey, check it out, let's try this family thing. First of all, they'll give me the stank face and tell me to get my real goof self up out of here. So, nah.
Look. It's confusion.
It's like, no. So going backwards like that, nah, it's not gonna happen. Women are smarter than that. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
We are advanced. We
y'all
can
are
vote now.
Y'all are advanced.
I'm done. Okay, so this, what would you do, sis? Keep your eye on that man. If you want to know what I do, I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
He definitely smashing us, sis. You gotta check him. You gotta get him. Not check him, but you gotta holler at him. You gotta holler at him immediately before it's too late.
Seek revenge, sis. I'm just joking.
No, don't seek
revenge. I'm not. My whole thing is if he gonna get his swerve on, get your swerve on too.
Oh man.
I mean, a get back is a get back. Anyway, don't do that. We're not fighting fire with fire. First off, we communicating. And this is the thing. He probably did something already. So sis, if you like him and you feel like y'all could go the distance, you gonna have to decide if you giving out a silent hall pass or if you giving out a hard pass.
Whew, that's a good one.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, because my whole thing is just like, look, okay, say if we going with the analogy of maybe things haven't been established, okay, they just been kicking it super hard. Hey, you rocking with me, you with me. So whatever y'all got going on, be it physical, emotional, or mental, if it's not about the child, you know, all your efforts need to be over here swinging this way.
Exactly.
And that's just how I approach conversations. I've been called confrontational, Jeff. I don't know where that comes from, but if it were me, that's exactly what I would say. I'd be like, look, you probably was doing X, Y, and Z, but we go together real bad. That's it. That's what
then, you know, put the ball in his court, make him choose.
If that's what you want to do. I mean, it sounds like she's trying to stay, because baby, if she was not trying to stay, she would have been gone by now.
Hey, I always loved that story what Steve Harvey said when he got with Marjorie, and he was on the phone with the chick, and Marjorie packed up and left, and he was like, "Where you going?" And she was like, "When you decide you want to be with me, let me know. I'll be at home." He broke that dude broke that phone. It was like, "Hey, I'm with you." So
I don't know why. I feel like guys be liking real extreme stuff. They be wanting
yeah,
to,
we want to see how y'all get down, and when it gets really that extreme, it's like, wow, it kind of sort of triggers us in a sexual way too. So it's like, damn, she really mad at me, but she fine as hell though. It's weird like that because we're natural predators, man. So it's weird like that. So
that's
y'all
so weird.
Y'all do some things, and it's like, I just want to take her clothes off.
Ridiculous.
But she ready
to get your minds together.
But she ready to kill you though, is what I'm trying to say. You know, she on the verge of destroying your life, and you over here
What in the Matrix is going on? First off, I know when I first started dating my husband, I know he was trying to get on my nerves. I'm like, dude, I got this much patience left. You see it? That much.
That's when you got to threaten your woman sexually. Girl, whatever. Better shut up before something happens to you. I catch a body in this place.
I don't know, Jeff. I'm real stank for real. Like, I'll just be like this. It's not going. Yeah, I don't know, sis. It's for me. I don't know.
Sis, like for real. Have a conversation. Have a conversation with him. I hope and pray that he does let you know what it is. Put the ball in his court. Do what Marjorie did. It's either me or her.
No, you're not gonna tell them to do what Marjorie did. Jeff is sending y'all off, baby. These is not Steve Harvey dudes that's out here. Period. These are completely.
Hey man, sometimes dudes be confused. Hey, sometimes dudes be confused out here. You got to recalibrate the system a little bit.
I'm trying to send y'all off with some futures. Stop, Jeff. I'm wrapping this segment up. Because Jeff is tripping tonight, okay?
Hey, if y'all agree with me, let me know in the comments.
And they don't. Comments gonna be bare, okay? I am done. I'm done. Okay, you ready for what's happening? What's up?
Yes.
All right, here we get. Let's get into it.
Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Why they still messing with Bill Cosby?
Stop it. Not no.
Good night. Let me pick this up. Got to put my D up there, because D is for Demetria.
Yeah. He still mess with Bill Cosby?
Check it out. They found out that this Tuesday that Bill Cosby sexually abused a 16-year-old girl at the Playboy Mansion in 1975. I'll read it one more time. Jurors at a civil trial found on Tuesday that Bill Cosby sexually abused a 16-year-old girl at the Playboy Mansion in 1975. The Los Angeles County jury delivered the verdict in favor of Judy Huth, who is now 64 years old, and awarded her $500,000. She said the fact that the jurors believed her story meant more than the sum of money, or the fact that she didn't win punitive damages. It's been torture, Huth said, of the 7-year legal fight, to be ripped apart, thrown under the bus and backed over. This to me is such a big victory.
Talk about something that happened like, what's that, 40, 50 years ago? This dude finally gets out of jail. What was that, last year he got out?
Well, this was civil, so he just had to pay.
But this is what I'm saying, though. Like, what more is you going to take from this dude?
Everything.
Bill Cosby is like 95 years old.
They say they're taking everything. Did you not get the memo? Because they were taking everything.
Oh my God.
Jeff, I don't know. This is the thing. Oh, and then they postponed R. Kelly's trial because they said that the courtroom wasn't big enough.
Wasn't big enough for what?
Right. I was confused. I'm like, confusion. So
they might as well let him out of jail too. Stop it. Just stop it.
I have so many conflicts of how I feel about the stuff with R. Kelly.
The thing that makes me mad is that he ain't own none of his masters. That's what bothers me.
He gave it all away.
That's what bothers me. And why he didn't learn to read, man. He did. I'm just.
Excuse me.
You didn't read Surviving R. Kelly? You didn't watch Surviving R. Kelly? They say he couldn't read.
I believe. He like, what does this say?
He said, what does it say?
Believe.
And then some of my colleagues said that the people that was with him in his camp should all be arrested too because they condoned everything. They let it happen.
RICO charge, right? Can they do that? Can they?
Shoot, they RICOing everybody else. Why not?
I've been saying that all the time. I'm like, just with different groups. I'm like, oh, that looks like the RICO Act.
Yeah,
I'm petty.
They was sitting here saying like all the people that was in R. Kelly camp should be locked up too because they the ones that was like, especially when they went to the malls, he was like, yeah, go get her. Because it was on Confession R. Kelly. They said, yeah, R. Kelly.
He out in our area doing it, Jeff. He right out here, baby. His house was in Olympia Fields, okay? The South Suburban people, if you know, okay? Y'all know he was sliding through that thing. He was having parties at his house, and there was girls that was my age at that time. Because we don't talk about Bruno, no. But
oh no, you didn't say Bruno.
I did. I mean,
it was her wedding day. No,
I'm done. Okay, so Brittany Griner is still locked up in Russia. No one's heard from her. She's supposed to have an anniversary call with her wife, and no one was available to take the phone.
Wow. See, this is why,
Trump would have got her out.
Trump would have definitely got her out.
I'm a Democrat. I just want to put that out there.
I'm a Democrat too, but like, yeah, Trump would have got her out of there. Trump would have never let that ride.
Oh no.
Oh no. You cannot lock up one of ours, okay? Okay? She represents us, okay? Why you talk like that? She represents us, okay?
And then he would have fed her some chicken nuggets as soon as she got back.
I almost threw my phone.
We're not laughing at the situation. We're only laughing at the audacity of what would have happened had our former president been in office. Let me clarify. Because he did that. He'd have been like this, McDonald's or Wendy's.
She probably would have said Chick-fil-A.
Or Burger King.
Damn.
Look.
Right.
What is it? I'm sorry. It's just a lot of things I don't understand. But needless to say,
that's why I'm scared to go overseas.
no, don't be scared to go overseas. Just don't do any illegal stuff. Go to an all-inclusive resort. Get you a drink package. You know, you can take like tobacco and stuff over there. Like me personally, I'll smoke cigars. I told you I was one of the guys. Okay,
right.
I'll go and do my little cigars. You know what I'm saying? A little portable hookah, some stuff like that. Things that are legal. And you can get out there, like get you some plugs, get on tripadvisor.com so you ain't got to be doing no extra stuff. Like, do not go through the airport with no contraband on you. What are you doing?
I will be like Tom Dubois from the Boondocks.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel bad because it's like the oil, apparently, like that's like a really, a crazy thing. Also, if you like to indulge, okay, you got to know where you can go where that stuff is accepted and nobody's gonna, do that or whatever the case is. Now, I'll leave it at that. Because some of my people got corporate jobs, and when they don't have corporate jobs, okay, they get it in. So
definitely.
go to the places that welcome you. Go to the Caribbean will welcome you. They don't care.
Go for the gold.
Go for the gold. Go for the gold. So that's what's going on. So okay. Jeff, do you remember the story with the girl Gabby Petito? I'm sorry, I'm saying it weird. I'm Petito, but I like to say it like that. So, do you know that her parents are suing her boyfriend's parents?
Wow.
Bing bong, because they said that they should be responsible because they knew exactly where they were at the entire time.
See, this is why you gotta film. You gotta film and take pictures. You can't just. Oh my God,
that's horrible to even like. This is the thing. His parents definitely knew where they was at, Jeff. Like
exactly,
they knew, and I always felt like it was so weird. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. As controversial as it may sound, if it were a black family, those parents would have been locked up.
Oh yeah. Oh,
they would lock them up in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Oh no, you're not getting sleepy over there.
I'm not getting sleepy over here.
It's the yawn for me.
No.
Are you bored?
I am not bored.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Am I mad? No, I'm not mad. I'm not bored.
I'm just joking. No. So no, that was wild. So they got a whole thing going. I'm definitely going to be keeping the listeners posted as far as that's concerned, because I just always thought that story, it was in the news for weeks and then it just like instantly died out in like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, I got to stay in tune to that one. I'm gonna see what Twitter talking about when it comes to that stuff, because they be on it. They be on it.
Okay, my last thing as far as for tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. So, for my Chicago residents, got some bad news for y'all, man. Chicago police officers will no longer be allowed to chase people on foot because they run away or give
we know what that's about.
Or begin a chase over minor offenses, okay?
Know what that's about.
Well, yep, it's more than a year after 2 foot pursuits ended with officers fatally shooting a 13-year-old boy and a 22-year-old man.
Other than that, we know why that's established.
Tell me your opinion on why you think it's established.
Cops are out of shape, man.
Oh.
They're not for to chase you. They wearing 30 pounds of armor on. They don't train once they become a cop.
But Jeff, okay, look, this is the thing. While we acknowledge that,
not the young cops, yeah, they could probably mess around, but once they get in, they don't train no more. They're lazy, but that don't give an excuse to shoot a person on the run. It doesn't. It doesn't.
This is the thing. People be doing bad stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm always for our people, because I mean, I think we've seen in the news has been more than just like our community being affected by it.
Right.
Like them running. But I'm just like, I mean, if they not running far, Go after them. These people be out here committing real crimes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I was just the victim to that stuff. I never would have thought that them dudes would have did that to me. You feel me? Like, never would have thought that. But I'm just like this. Chase them. Like they did something bad. I mean, not to laugh about it, but for real. Like my first mind is get them.
You got to, but look at your average cop.
I don't know. The one that I had was athletically fit. Let me just go ahead and go on record by saying that.
And you got lucky. My sister's a cop. We talk about this all the time. She worked for Lansing. She used to be CPD, but now she's in Lansing.
She thick? Is she thick? Is that what you was trying to say?
She's a Marine.
Okay. I was like,
she don't play around. She don't play around. But
okay. That's dope. That's dope.
No, but we talked about it. We talk about these things. It's like, they're lazy. It's getting a little bit lazy, and now they want to get to the point where they shoot people and stuff like that. I thought only a cop's supposed to shoot is if they shoot back or if they have a weapon. Yeah. But if they just running and whatnot, and
using it
find a strategic way to take them down. Don't shoot them.
I don't know. It makes me nervous, like as far as just what's going on within the city and even the surrounding cities, of course. It just makes you nervous. And it's like now they're genuinely not going to be making any efforts to do anything like more than what they were before.
They should never announced it like that, because now it's like, well, yeah,
they're like,
definitely ain't gonna do nothing now. And now the crooks gonna get smarter. So now what?
It's that
I fear that someday it's gonna be a situation where they're gonna start implementing martial law. We don't want that. We don't.
But I feel like that they trying it.
Yeah.
I just remember like certain times when they were like, after a lot of the riots and all the stuff that was going on downtown, just pulling up to certain streets.
Please don't remind me, because I used to work armed security. I was with the police stopping some of those riots. It was a show. It was one hell of a show. I hope it never happens like that again. It was painful. It's bad enough that my job at that time was to come home. It was really, really rough.
It was a rough time. I mean, so just everybody just be safe out there. Be safe, from us to you.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, we got our topic for tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready? I am actually. I'm ready. All right. We'll be right back.
Tax season is among us. Make sure that you get with the pros at Tax Strategy to help you limit your tax liability and help you get back the maximum refund that you and your family deserve. Visit www.yourtaxstrategy.info for more information on setting up an appointment and getting the ball rolling on your taxes this year. Let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Hey, y'all. Back. Today's topic, misconceptions of entrepreneurship. You gotta be dramatic. All right. I felt like, Jeff, a good way to kind of do this was to maybe give kind of like your top. Do you want to do 3 or 5 misconceptions of entrepreneurship?
Two.
Thinking 3.
I think 3 would be fine.
I think 3 is appropriate. So the number one thing is that entrepreneurs, let's just debunk some things right now. We are not rich yet.
No.
Number one. Why is it that people think that like when you have it, that it's just like you just automatically like it's just cash out?
And that's the thing that bothers me a lot. When you become an entrepreneur, you got to realize that first 3 to 5 years is going to be rough because you got to be focusing on all your startup costs, what your demographic is going to be, your branding, because people don't buy talent. People buy brand.
That's right.
People think that your talent will get you there. It's not. It's all about your branding.
Right.
If you don't know who your target audience is, then you're not gonna succeed. What people gonna remember your brand by and everything. And these are simple questions that sometimes it takes time to do it.
That's right.
Like I was talking to a colleague earlier. I was like, "Why do you eat McDonald's? Is it because of the golden arches, or because you like their food? You like their commercials? Like, what draw you to McDonald's?" And that person was like,
"What?"
It was a serious question because
I'm sorry, default, that's random. I just wanted to acknowledge that.
By default, if all restaurants are closed and we don't got no choice, we'll go to McDonald's. Or there's some people that really loves McDonald's. Weird. It's weird, but it's the truth. Or we could say Wendy's, we could say Burger King. They would go there. But what draws you to them, man? Stay branded. The fofo.
Yeah.
The piggy bag. You got that bag. You got a piggy bag. All right, let me stop. Hey, whoever made that song, I please drop it as an actual song. I will remix the hell out of that song. I need it.
That needs to be a ringtone.
That needs to be a ringtone. I promise.
You got that bag. Got a piggy bag.
That was so dope. I was like, yo, I oh my God.
The marketing was off the chain for that.
And that's what it is. Your marketing, your branding. That's so right. No, if you see money within a year or two after your business, thank God. I think the only way they got it that fast is they already had good personal credit, so they was able to get that business credit and get those loans out and then flip it. At least that's what I hope that they was doing. But
I'm more of the struggling for within the first year or so.
But same here. My company JB Entertainment it's been 2 years, and I'm still on the building blocks. I'm finally figuring out my demographics and my target audience and stuff like that. So, because the branding is there, it's all about who am I promoting to, and then do those promotions. And it costs a lot of money. Oh, it costs a lot of money. So you got to hustle. You got to grind.
Set budgets within budgets to make
your budgets, true. And then you take out that budget, and then you put a budget in that budget, and then you be like, I'm just gonna budget because that's what we do.
It's a lot. Yeah, no, it's just, it takes a lot of you to like really get those things off the ground. So I think that, I mean, at least, I don't know, at least some of the people that I know, they just like, you good. And then, well, I'm what they call a corporate-preneur. So I work a 9 to 5, and then I also work my business full time too, because I'm just like, who's going to work it better than me? Like
exactly.
It's got to be me. So yeah, we're not rich yet. The wealth is coming.
The wealth is coming.
The wealth is coming. Okay. What's one of yours that you would say? What's one of your misconceptions?
One of my misconceptions. Nobody will believe in you but yourself.
That's interesting.
When you start in a business, everybody's going to tell you don't do it. Why are you doing that?
They're gonna ask questions.
That's not gonna help nobody. And then later on, they will either respect it or try to steal your idea. There's no such
idea.
Yeah. There's no such thing as a bad idea. you got to remember that in order to succeed, you have to fail. I read an article. Oh, no, it wasn't an article. It was a YouTube short. Warren Buffett said he wouldn't invest in nobody's business unless they failed 2 businesses. I was like, wow, that's a lot of failure. That's a lot of failure.
Me over here getting nervous, like,
yeah.
I had about 1.5.
You don't learn nothing when you win. All the lessons is within the failure. With the failure. So if you got people in your ear saying don't do this and they don't believe in you, you got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that.
I gotta be honest about something. I'm gonna be petty real quick.
Go for it.
What you just said. I definitely had people that doubted me when I first started doing my show. Like, it was definitely like, girl, why the hell are you doing that? You know, why are you doing that? Why are you even like, what is that? What is it? And realistically, okay, you know, they've kind of downgraded as far as on like the totem pole is of importance in my life. But that's a whole separate conversation. We've talked about that before. But it's nice when they ask you, you know, how you doing, and you just like this. I'm good.
Yeah. And you got 3 different radio platforms that's syndicated. So it's like
4. Now.
4. My apologies.
4 for 4. 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
4 for
People
4.
People when I announced that I was rapping now, a lot of people hated it. They was like, "What? You're the funny man. You're the comedian. You can't rap. You can't do that."
Be both, right? Like I could be both.
I'm like, T.I. did it.
Okay, bad example.
I know. I thought it was funny. No, but you know, a lot of people didn't want me to rap. But after they heard some things and they see how I'm doing it and the branding, they're like, "Oh, he's serious," because they thought it was one big joke.
Right.
But it's like, don't knock it until you've seen it.
That's right.
Now, if I put out 2 albums and y'all be like, "Yeah, nah, fam, this ain't you," yeah. I get that. But even then, I still won't quit, because whatever talent and gifts that you have, somebody gonna like it.
Okay.
All you need to do is be right one time. That's it. That's it.
Y'all heard it. I mean, honestly, I feel like I know that we said 3, but it's just so.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot.
This one, you know, because it's like I'm keeping everybody, but I found in my time that people get a little bit frustrated with me when I have to like use my calendar and like they're like, you're penciling me and I don't like how that feels. And I'm just like, I think the biggest misconception, out of that, it's just like that we're kind of sitting on our hands, you know, not really doing things. It's like, no, I'm engaged in things. I'm trying to plan. I'm trying to make time because this is important to me. But I do have to plan it because it's like I am trying to do things for my brands, you know. Yeah. Is that something you've ran into as well?
I run into it every day. People get mad. Hey, or even when I'm in a meeting. Hey, I'm in a meeting. I'm going to hit you back. Why are you in a meeting?
A meeting? I'm just like this. Yes, a meeting. What grown people are in at this time of hour.
I get that every day. You know, but there's something that my partner in crime / business partner, Ebony Archer, we talk about. She talks about a topic called the classification of relationships. And basically, it's you have people that's above your level, at your level, and below your level. And the people that's below your level, you only give them so much time. It's like anywhere between 0 to like 10% of your time.
I want to see this model. Wait a minute, I need to see this.
Yes. So I don't want to butcher her thing, but from what I remember is most of your time is dealing with people that's at your level and above your level. For people that's above your level, that's about 50 like 50%,
Okay.
50 to 60%. People that's at your level, you know, that's like, because a lot of people like to be comfortable with where they at.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make it in life, being comfortable is a very dangerous situation. You
It
do not
is.
want to be
It's
comfortable.
no growth in it.
You do not want to be comfortable. You want to always grow. So when the fact that you have mentors and people that of a higher power, that's you pretty much spend most of your time with those people because they're trying to make you sure that you're great and they keep you on your toes. People that at your level, you know, that could be your best friend.
Yeah.
You know, people that you spend a decent amount of your time, and everybody else from associates to we you know, they
Yeah.
below your level. You don't pay them much mind. Those
That's
are the people, but the people
different.
those people that are acting like that, those are the people. Yeah, those people that are acting like that, they're automatically below your level because a person that's on your level and above your level, they will understand that hey, I'm out here. I have goals and dreams that I'm trying to set,
Absolutely.
and if
I
I
have
feel
things
like
that
we're
are
gonna,
required of me.
I got things that are required by me. My mentor is on my butt. So if I don't meet these expectations, then you know I'm not going to grow. It's all about that growth,
That's
right?
right.
You always want to try to find ways to evolve, even in your romantic relationships. If you and your partner is not evolving and you're not growing, there's a problem, and there's going to always be a problem.
Yeah.
So it's all about that growth. But the people that's below your level, that's who the ones who gets mad when you say, I got to pencil you in. Because people
They like,
above your level and at your level, because you got to think about it too. Your mentors and stuff, they tell that to you. I have time for you on this day at this time. And you better be on time.
and you got to respect it, you know, and
You
it's just
gotta
like,
respect
I guess I didn't understand until like where some of my mentors were like when I, you know, things were able to get to like the level of where they are along with being a corporate entrepreneur. Like I'm working a 9 to 5 like everybody else. Your time is precious, especially when you're trying to
time
make
is
something shake
precious.
for what you got going on, you know.
Because a lot of us trade our time for money, which is sad.
And we do it every day that we get up and go to work. Us people that's still out there in the field. That's why I be telling people, they like some people think that the at the level that I go to that I only do my business, and I'm like nah, material girl. No, I'm not a material girl. I'm just joking,
Right.
but you know, I like to. I like to afford a certain lifestyle. So yeah, I don't mind going to go and work and do the different things, but it's like I have to sometimes make hours in a day. There's some things that I have to do, or like when I have to go out of town or do something, like I got to make sure that I'm pre-planning for things because the business still has to move.
Yeah. And you got to think about this too. This is something that came from Floyd Mayweather. He said you have 24 hours in a day. You sleep 7 to 8 of them. So that's 16 right there.
You down.
Sometimes if you work a 9 to 5, that's another 8 hours. So now you got 8 hours left. You got to use that 8 hours to try to work out, eat, give time to your partner, and give time to your kids. It's like, where is the time that you can spend with these people that's above your level, at your level, and above your level? I mean, below your level, at your level, and above your level.
I know. I got
So
what you're saying.
right. I felt like I fumbled. So you have to balance your time. You have to organize yourself. Once you're organized, things will be a lot easier. So yeah, you have to pencil some people in. I mean, hey,
My
for
Google
example,
Calendar is my best friend, Jeff.
For example, you penciled me in for this session today. I ain't get mad. I said, cool, can't wait. Because sometimes you got to think before you talk to people and give that energy. You have to think about what you got to say. You want to be as precise as possible so everything can go good. That's why when we talk to our mentors, about time we're done talking to them, two things will happen. We're dangerously enlightened and our head will hurt because there's so much information. It's like, oh my God, I just got mind blown.
Yeah.
A person rushed to tell you that information, it won't feel right. You won't get nothing out of it.
That's right. That's right.
Good information takes time. That's why we have to be organized and pencil you in.
Exactly.
Because what we're about to tell you is going to be so extraordinary. You got to figure out a day when you need to absorb that information.
Yeah. Or if we going to go turn up, because this is the thing. I have friends that are not entrepreneurs, some of my best friends. And I'm like this. Okay, if we go on a brunch and one of us might fall in the bushes, that's what we're doing today. I'm
What we're doing today.
Too. I'm fine with that. I just need to know how to allot my time,
Exactly.
So,
and what you said earlier, to piggyback, we're grown. We got kids. Some of us are married. We got relationships. We gotta plan all that. You only got 24 hours.
24.
Well, you only have 16. Let's just start there. You only got 16 hours.
Some days it'd be the full 24.
Yeah, some days be the full 24. So plan out your life. And you know who you need to spend time with and hang out with. You know.
Yeah.
So
it's been a great conversation. See, Jeff been dropping some gems for y'all if y'all didn't know.
Yeah, and I'm telling y'all got to get in tune with me because I love to talk. I love to answer questions. So yeah.
Absolutely. So look, we're wrapping it up for tonight's topic. However, I got the quote of the night, and I feel like this one's gonna resonate. So hold on.
Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Whew, I'm speaking this. This one's an affirmation, y'all. Whew, give me affirmation energy. Snap. There is so much abundance, success, and happiness available to you. Work for what you want. Crave it. Consume it. Do what it takes to create what you need. On the journey, you will lose. You will be told no, but that doesn't mean you're not worthy. Success is a choice. Choose it. To the gal. That's tonight's quote.
Whoever wrote that quote knew what they was talking about. They on their stuff right there.
There is so much abundance, success, and happiness available to you. That part.
Yeah. Yes.
Even on the days when you might not feel like it's always available to you.
Do it because you don't do it because you have to. Do it because you love it. Even if you hate it, you gotta love it. Gotta adapt.
Got to
Adapt.
Find some type of glimmer of just hope in there,
And note that if you think you're having a bad day, there are people in the world that have a worse day than you, have a worse life than you. So as long as you can keep that in the back of your mind that there's someone that's always out there that's doing bad than me, the best thing you can do is uplift yourself and keep going. Absolutely. And don't quit, which is actually the name of my second single, Don't Quit.
Don't Quit. Oh, exclusive.
Yeah. Yes.
That's exciting. Well, Jeff, I'm so thankful that that you came on the show tonight, and I hope you enjoyed your time on the Blueprint Live now.
Oh my goodness, it was good to be back. I couldn't wait. I know it took 3 months, but hey, it was the best wait.
3 months.
It was the best wait possible because you got to plan greatness,
Absolutely. It just takes a little bit of time. You got to let it simmer. Okay.
You gotta let it simmer.
But but before I boot you off the studio, no, I'm just joking. Let them know how they can follow you and how they can support and get their tickets for the tour.
Most definitely. Matter of fact, the easiest thing that y'all can do is you can go to my Linktree. So it'll be linktree.com/Lyrical Assassin. LYRICALASSASSIN. When you click on that, when you type that in or tap that in with your thumbs, it'll take you to the Linktree link and they'll pop up the website to get your tickets. And it'll also pop up all my social media. Once again, that is linktree.com/Lyrical Assassin. They'll pop up everything you need to know.
Y'all heard it here first. Jeff, you got to come back, okay? You got to come back in the future.
Yes, when I come back this time, we'll talk about Don't Quit.
I can't wait. Well, I will talk to you next time, okay?
Most definitely. Thank you so much, Blueprint Media. Thank you, Demetria. Thank you for all the listeners and subscribers that's tuning in. Make sure some of y'all come subscribe over to me so y'all can hear some good music and a lot of cover songs and jokes that I've done on my YouTube channel.
It's
Until
funny,
then,
y'all. I definitely watched it, and it was lit.
until then, I love each and every one of you guys. Let's make America great again.
Is that how you go?
I had to do it.
With a straight face. Bye,
I had to do it. See you later. Peace.
That was hilarious. I can honestly say I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for it. Make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms at the BP Media Co. And you can follow me, your girl, MzMetchi. That's MzMetchi on all platforms, okay? Shout out to my amazing sponsors, Fiya Infusions, Black Dollar Days, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, Tax Strategy, and Paris Ice Bar, okay? And y'all know y'all can shop the Lavish Looks. I know you see it. Okay, go ahead and shop. You can just type in at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, y'all. And everything is gonna come up, and shop at MzMetchi.com/shop. I have an amazing show for you next week. We're gonna get into it. So I love y'all. Bye.